Hello, everyone. It's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer 737. I'm visiting everyone's Equestria again uh, during my extremely, incredibly late Easter event. I mean, it's insanely late. I might as well be doing this for next Easter or 4th of July or something. But I'm going to do two things special in this one. I'm going to visit two people ahead of when I normally would have. I'm not going to normally do this because it'll get chaotic if I do this a lot, trying to visit every place out of order. But I'm going to visit Prim Pi and another person's Equestria, and then get back on track of what's in order. And unfortunately, we've had two updates in this game very recently, and we have yet to have any of them activate. I'm kind of wondering if the game is glitched unintentionally because it's just very weird to have such big updates and then nothing has happened at all. Anyway, we're gonna go visit, and if you want my friend code, there it is right there. And first, we're gonna go see Prim Pi. They are a regular follower of mine, and they were wanting me to tell them what I thought about their place ASAP, and well, I'm gonna go do that. And anyway, turns out I'm not gonna have to do that job after all, so I shouldn't have any scheduling problems, and then watch something bad will happen, and then schedule go even more out of whack than it is now. But let's see. Let's see how fast we can get to them. Luckily, they're level 95, so it shouldn't be that hard to, or take that long to get to them. Uh-oh. I... Okay, they're level 96, I think. I'm going to make sure, because they said they were in between 94 and 95. I'm going to... Oh, wait. Well, I have next to no one that's really... Okay, yeah. This is the Prim Pi I'm supposed to go to, I believe. Oh no, I'm so sorry. This is, like I said, this is one of my followers, and I can't see their place. Like, see, I mean, I have it marked, and it's just not gonna let me go. It says we have a different game version. I'm assuming that means I'm on Android and you're on an iPhone. I'm really sorry, Prim Pi. I have an idea. How about you upload a video to YouTube of your Equestria, and I'll put it in my community post, and I'll just write down what I think about it. Again, I'm very sorry, Prim Pi. Okay. And the next one is level 89, which actually that's a bit vague. They didn't give me their actual in-game name now that I think about it, so it could be anyone in the 89s, and I have a lot of friends in the 89s. I guess I can just do all the 89s now and then skip 89 once I actually go through the 80s. Okay, so here's Photo Cake. Sorry, Photo Cake. Filter Cookie. Well, here's Filter Cookie. We actually get to see them. And this is really incredible. And I like what they're doing here. I like how they have a miniature not Wonder, Cloudsdale in this section. Personally, I would have put it by Rainbow Dash's Element, but oh well. It looks pretty cool. Oh, and they have all these statues and guards guarding Luna's cart. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely like that. And then there's Trixie. She's like, I want to get to that cart. Please don't notice me. I am Trixie the Ninja. I'm going to steal Luna's cart. Nothing will happen. Do I have that building? I don't remember this one. I wish I could click on it and see who's in it so I could tell you for sure if I have that one. That doesn't look familiar to me. It must be one of the award buildings I actually didn't win. That's a pretty cool one. Oh, I like the theme here. It's like a Valentine's like theme, and then they have all the pink and purple steps, which really fit with all the buildings they have in that section. Oh, you got the most ultimate of happy tree right here. That you can't get happier than the tree of harmony. That is the happiest of happy trees. If you were to accidentally drink syrup from that tree, you would be so happy they would have to tranquilize you for 5,000 years to get you to tone down how happy you are. it's it's very funny and crazy at the same time. Um, let's see. Let's take a look at the rest of this place. Actually, okay, it looks like you have all the elements activated. I'm assuming you're far along in the story. Yeah, you got all the elements activated. Oh yeah, of course. There's Princess Luna right there. The best one, easily. The Princess of the Night. You can't get cooler than that. This is, I want to say this is 9 hooves of approval. This cool layout and Princess Luna being here, yeah, 9 hooves of approval. Amethyst Star. I love Amethyst Star. Oh, and you got him. Rainbow Blitz. That is incredibly awesome. An evil Rainbow Dash. She creates rainbows of darkness that must be avoided at all costs, or else evil things will happen. And Starlight Glimmer, I love her. This is a very nice layout. It's everything is it's the way it's designed is very much how I have my Sweet Apple Acres, because it looks like you tried to keep it somewhat uniform, but it's more utilized, like how I have that place, and it's a nice look for it. Might want to try to add a couple more things to space things out, but you know what? That's just me. Maybe the ponies here need more space for all the places they live at. So, yeah, I like it. Definitely. This is an awesome place. Happy, incredibly, insanely, beyond late from a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, late Easter filter cookie. Um, anyway, it's good. I don't have to do that one job. And I'm trying out the Roblox stuff because now I have forcefully had to set time aside hardcore to be able to play that game. I'm actually finding games that actually work. It's not that I don't like the MLP ones I run into, but the the the, the role play ones, they don't have enough game element in it, for me to want to do it too long. I mean, I definitely want to play it a little bit each time I get on, because the work that went into a couple of those, were more than a couple of those MLP Roblox levels, is so incredible. They worked so hard to make it look like it actually was made by the people that made it from the show, because it's not just bare bones like, yeah, you can kind of see how something would resemble something from the show. No, it's like they went through every scene of the Equestria, like the Equestria Girls one. It's like they went through every single scene and, I don't know, talked to the animators about the layout of what the schools and the buildings and stuff would actually be like, and went from there and meticulously, with fine detail, made that place. And that place is incredible. I tip my hat off to the people that have worked so hard to make all those really cool MLP Roblox games. It's just, again, they don't have enough game element for me to want to play it too long, and or there's not enough people playing them anymore, because there's this really cool Rainbow Dash one that I tried out and that had really awesome elements in it, but not very many people play it. And there's a couple of cool Princess Luna ones, but again, without anyone being around, it's like, yeah, this really cool Rainbow Dash, I mean, Luna place is awesome. No one to play with, though, so I guess I'll just skip around for a couple hours and that'll be that. Not really. That's not what I'm going to be interested in doing. But um, I always get his name wrong. And I know he's one of my followers, but he has a different name, so I can't use that name either because I just can't remember it. Pony Jackson. I know I'm getting the name slightly wrong, but they suggested a game to me that's a game within a mini game, and it's very reminiscent of Mario Party. I actually like Mario Party. especially like in the GameCube era. I actually have not had a chance at all to play any Mario parties on the Wii or Wii U or Switch. Although I do have a Wii, since it's disconnected from the internet because I have no real reason to have it on the internet anymore because like all their shops are gone, and I downloaded all the games I needed onto it. It just doesn't need to be online, and I unfortunately didn't get a Wii U. I'm still primarily an Xbox gamer, despite the fact you might have noticed there's barely any Xbox videos being uploaded lately, just because I can't get online. But yeah, I like Nintendo a lot. It's if I have to prioritize it, it's gonna be Xbox over Nintendo. But Nintendo makes some really good games. Um, okay, I'm getting off course, so let's go to Cherry or not. I was just kidding. One cool thing though about Nintendo's games, apparently even on the console, people have been able to mod it to have MLP characters in it, and I would love to do something about that. I'm just so busy with normal life things. Okay, let's go to Rosie's or not. I was just kidding. We're not going to Rosie's. Honey cake. Nope. Sapphire cake. That sounds cool. No. Blue Knight. That is an epic name. Please let me go. Oh, sorry. Flash. It's Pony Flash, probably. Derp derp. Carrying Knight. Nope. Joe Knight. A lot of nighttime themed ones. That's awesome. I love having a bunch of fans that are the Night Force. Violet Star. That is even cooler. Please let me go, especially with the Rainbow Dash avatar picture. Oh, darn it. Okay, this is the final 89th Golden Pie. Please let me get to go to Golden Pie. Okay, we finally... Okay, 2 out of however many, almost 10. That's not bad. I mean, well, it's almost actually kind of bad, but at least I got to see a couple. Off the bat, I see that you have Applejack and Princess Luna. So this is already pretty awesome. And Rainbow Dash. So this is already really cool. It's very pioneerish looking. I like that look because it's very reminiscent of the original Ponyville I used to have, with no streets or anything. I definitely like it. Um, there's a Trixie statue right there. I imagine like anyone going into the building like, there's Trixie, let's throw some tomatoes at her, and they do, and then like they're leaving like, there's Applejack, let's give her an apple. One statue, if you're having a bad day, you throw tomatoes at it. If you're having a good day and you're generous, you give it an apple, which is the Applejack one. And then you have the 2 guards here that are guarding the ice cream shop, which I don't blame them, because ice cream is a rare commodity. Not really, not really, but you know, you still got to guard it. You never know. And then there's a Wonderbolt that's blocking the road for some reason. That is one rude Wonderbolt, but still, you know what? I like this place. I didn't look at the elements. Did you? Oh, I don't have to answer that. You have Princess Luna. That's confirmed, unless you've hacked the game, which I seriously doubt you did. The game probably wouldn't be on the server anymore if it was. It looks pretty cool. I like that lone Celestia statue out in the wilderness. This is a Luna themed town. You can take all your celestial stuff and set it off the edge over there. It's kind of interesting because the town is actually kind of split. And I'm very sorry that you're gonna have to spend a lot of in-game money to try to get rid of Nightmare Moon's darkness, because that just gets so expensive. But yeah, I give this 7 hooves of approval. This is a pretty cool place. Oh, I think that's a raindrop. I think. her friend is shaped very similar, and they have a very similar style of coloring, which is like acrylic. No, I shouldn't say acrylic, but it's difficult to describe. I forget the actual name of it, but this, yeah, she's one of the really cool ones that came out during the movie campaign in the game, and that is also the most happiest tree ever. So this place is definitely seven hooves of approval. I definitely like it. Um, anyway, happy insanely, epically late Easter golden pie. Most importantly of all, though, I definitely would love to get a 3DS. I know it's a bit late, but I have a bunch of 3DS games, but I've been putting it off too long, and I really want to get a 3DS. I already got these really cool decals for it that make it look like it has Princess Luna over it. That I got a couple of them. One of them is just Princess Luna, and one of them is Princess Luna and Applejack, and a couple of the main six. I also found a really cool website that flat out makes custom decals for your game systems, and that would be really cool to do. Because there's a bunch of really cool human Princess Luna uh, pictures I would love to have decaled on my Xboxes and my Nintendos. I only have a PlayStation 1 and 2. Um, when I got the PlayStation 2, all the franchises, I'm already extremely picky, but all the franchises that I liked, they just got epically ruined on PlayStation 2, and then from then on I just didn't care, especially since like all the games that had been exclusive that I liked on PlayStation 2, they went to three Xbox and Xbox 360. So there was just no point in getting a PlayStation, especially since all the games afterwards I would either watch my friends playing them and or watch reviews of them, or I want to, yeah, it's it just I didn't really care, and I think I just went too far. Yeah, I did. There's just not really any games that I really care for on PlayStation for many different reasons now. But if we're talking PlayStation 1, they got a bunch of incredible games like all the Spyros, Typhoo, a bunch of the Resident Evil started out on that, including offshots that a lot of people have already probably forgotten about. All the Armored Cores, which is what I really, really liked, and they screwed up really bad. The mechanics were perfect on the first series of Armored Core. And then they had Armored Core 2, which was specifically for PlayStation 2. And everything really awesome about it got screwed up. Lasers are now like traveling at like subsonic, no, not even subsonic, baseball size speeds. I mean, sorry, baseball speeds. I don't need to see baseball sized, but at speeds that a baseball would if you threw it. And like they added all these other mechanics like overheating and stuff, which is stuff I would only expect in MechWarrior, not in Armored Core. Okay, I left off there, so I need to go to Mister, and I can't go to Mister. Okay, let's go here or not. Shining Pants. We get to go see Shining Pants. Yeehaw, everybody! And this place looks really chaotic, and I really love it. This is even more like how I had my original Ponyville than the last one I went to, and it looks pretty cool. Definitely digging it. Looks like they're trying to make their way towards the element of magic. I'm assuming they have generosity act. Yeah, I think it's definitely activated. Generosity is activated. Honesty is activated. I'm assuming they're going to make their way towards loyalty. Kindness has not been activated. I'm assuming because they're mid-game now for the first full-blown campaign, and getting kindness, loyalty, and especially magic shards is a really big ordeal. Really big. When I first started playing this the only other place you could go to was Canterlot, and so it took a long time to harvest those elements, and I can only imagine what it was like if you were just starting out, because I only got into the game once I found about My Little Pony. By then, this game had already existed like 2 or 3 years. It was that old already. So I can only imagine again what the pioneer original players would have gone through, only having one location where they could harvest things. But anyway, I like it. And, oh my gosh, it's Evil Rarity. Evil Rarity is hanging out with Rainbow Dash. This is just insane. This whole place is insane. It's like the least sane place I've ever seen, and it's pretty cool. Um, Give it 5 O's of approval. Oh, Trixie's place. Gotta love it. And it's by the wheat mill, of course, because she works for wheat. In fact, that is her job in between the stage life. When she's not doing tricks and magic effects, she has to make wheat. She just goes in there and runs and runs and runs on a mill, grinding wheat, turning it into bread products. That's where Wonder Bread comes from. Um, anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. Starlight Glimmer. This is a pretty cool place. Thank you, Shining Pants, for your hard work. And I hope you have an incredibly, insanely Energizer Bunny late um, Easter. Because Energizer Bunnies, are always late. Okay. So go ahead and tell me down below what your favorite game system is, or if it's an obscure one. Because again, for me, it's going to be Xbox, because all my favorite franchises are on it. And before it even came out on Xbox, one of Microsoft's premier franchises was the MechWarrior series. And when I saw that was coming on Xbox, it's like, yeah, this is a no-brainer. I'm getting an Xbox. I'm going to play MechWarrior again. They still have... It plays very differently, and I've made videos of it. It plays very differently than the actual mech simulator games, but it's still a very fun game. It's also incredibly hard, despite the fact that you would think it might be easier since it plays differently. Unlike the mech simulators where you have to manage your heat, you have to manage the fact that you have limited resources with your ammunition. That game is flat out everything's unlimited. And instead of shutting down or possibly instantly exploding if you overheat, it just stops you from firing. And you don't shut down. That's not even an issue. But, then therein lies the problem, in that your enemies never have to worry about those things either. And so they can hit you with giant barrages of stuff and not really have to worry about it. They also get a smorgasbord of, wait. Yeah, okay. They get a smorgasbord of upgrades for their weapons, so they have unlimited upgraded weapons, unlike you. You have a set amount of time that you have those upgraded weapons before you go back to less upgraded and then standard weapons. So I guess you could say there is a point where you have to manage your ammunition, but at the same time you don't. Okay. Emerald Star. Yes, we get to visit Emerald Star, and that is a pretty cool name. And this place looks really good. I like it, definitely. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting vibes that I've been here before. Because this all looks very familiar. But I couldn't have been here before. I'm going by the list of the places I was last at. Well, either my game is screwing up, which is always a possibility. I'm pretty sure I have been here, but it does look really nice. I like that, you have a miniature Cloudsdale right there, keeping all that together, and all the ponies are running in circles around Pinkie Pie's laughter element, because why not? That is pretty cool what you did here. That is something I would have definitely have done. Having statues of the guards guarding the emblem of the royal two sisters. Pretty cool. You got 2 clock towers. Wait, one of them's busted. How's that possible? How can you... I don't recall there being 2 clock towers in this. It must be a graphical glitch of some kind. It's kind of interesting, too. It's like this one has been struck by lightning because of Doc Brown. And the other one is perfectly fine and a replacement for the damaged one. And the 2 guards were turned into stone because they saw trolls. Those are not statues. Those are just cursed guards. But not really. And you got Starlight Glimmer, and yeah, I like it definitely. Definitely 5 hooves of approval. Um, Maybe a bit excessive with the emblems there, but you know what? Who cares? That's just how this Ponyville is. Rainbow Dash. Trying to think which one that one is because it looks very similar to the setup I have with her, but it's not quite the same. And I don't remember one being that similar, but also not the same. And Applejack looks great as usual. Anyway, that's Emerald Star, and this place is really cool. Their name is Epic, and well, it's Emerald Star, but it's an epic name. And thank you for your hard work, Emerald Star, and I wish you an insanely, incredibly hyperspace late happy Easter. I'm probably going to make this one a bit shorter just because I'm incredibly busy today, unfortunately, and this video is coming out later than I would like, and I'm gonna have to do a major update to my entire network and everything, and that's gonna take a long time, and I need to get this uploaded ASAP so I can deal with all that. Like I said, I'm incredibly busy, unfortunately, and it's keeping me from doing a whole bunch of things I would like to be doing right now. Anyway, another reason why I like Xbox so much is because they have a bunch of MLP exclusive stuff. I mean, they have a lot of exclusive MLP stuff. It's unfortunate we've actually lost some of it because one of the companies that was making MLP pets, like you can actually have MLP characters as pets on your Xbox. They removed them because the company itself wanted to get out of Avatar Xbox merchandise and get into actual physical stickers. I think that's a really stupid mistake on their part, and there's a big petition to have all the stuff come back, but it never came through. But there's either some other companies that have made some MLP stuff or things that can easily be MLP, even though it's not. Like one of my friends, their Avatar, they're writing a gigantic alicorn looking Princess Celestia. I mean, it's not because you can tell the design itself, the physical design of the character. It's not an MLP, character, but the colors are just right for it to be Celestia. Just think of it as just a different artist wanting to make that character like what we have in the fandom, and they use a different style of art to represent them. That's how I look at it. Also, some of the Avatar stuff's been made irrelevant because now you can just upload whatever pictures you want to your Avatar, and so you can just flat out take a picture of like Princess Luna or whoever you want, just have them be your Avatar picture from the show. And we're getting there. Surely we're getting there. But yeah, the security on the Xbox is just much better too. You don't have to pay for all the updates that you would like what you would have on a PC, but it's the same level of security, if not better, because hacking is such a little problem with the Xbox Live Network that it's like a no-brainer. Another reason why you'd want to stick with that if you're playing with a bunch of friends or playing games on your own online. Anyway, Honey Daisy. No, I'm sorry, Honey Daisy. Here's Cloud, or not, Starry Days. We get to see some Starry Days. I think this is the last one I'm going to do for this video. And they put a lot of effort into this. I'm digging it. You got Trixie's stage right there. It's right next to Flim and Flam, which I'm pretty sure they're selling their rock flavored apple cider. And it's next to the stage. So you got a bunch of entertainment places of entertainment right next to each other, which is really cool. And Fluttershy has to listen to it all, and she's not digging it. Neither are the animals. And darn it, what's his name? The rabbit. I don't know why I forgot his name. Her pet rabbit is being really mean to her. He's like, give me the dessert I desire, and shut down all of Trixie's obnoxious music. And Fluttershy doesn't know what to think of it, and she gets beat up by him, and it's not good. Evil rarities with Fluttershy right now. Everyone is doomed. We are all doomed. The game is going to explode. In fact, when I stop this recording, I'm not actually really stopping it. Evil Rarity has done so much damage that my game and my video, my entire existence will cease to exist in like 30 seconds because she is that evil and that powerful because she's Evil Rarity. No amount of happy trees can stop the rage of Evil Rarity and her evil green mane. And that is pretty awesome that Trixie and Starlight Glimmer are right next to each other because they're best friends in the show. What are the odds that that would happen in the game? Actually, I'm pretty sure someone could calculate odds for characters standing next to each other at random, but still, yes, I like it. It's very uniform. This might be the most uniformed Ponyville in this video that I've seen, and it fits much more with my latest incarnation of Ponyville, minus a few instances where that's not possible to have it uniform anymore, or even have walkways, because like where I have the reindeer now, that's not possible. But it still looks pretty cool. This is also a cool place, and with the characters you also have, I give this 5 hooves of approval. And I am about to be destroyed epically by Evil Rarity in 5 seconds. So I hope you all have a good day. And goodbye, everyone. Evil Rarity has defeated me.